Public warning. This podcast contains explicit content due to the nature of the horror films we are commentarying on, being used for educational purposes, and maybe for entertainment and stuff and things. I'm Chad, and this is Horror Commentary.
Hey everybody, and welcome back to Horror Commentary. My name is Jonas, I am your host, and if you are listening on the podcast, jump over to YouTube because I am filming this with a night vision camera, and you can watch me get scared, watching a terrifying movie. Ladies and gentlemen, that movie tonight is The Abandoned, 2015. Never seen this movie, but I was trying to find something that would be quite appropriate for Friday the 13th. Happy Friday the 13th, everybody. So, ladies and gentlemen, I don't know anything about this movie. I watched the trailer today. Taglines, where hope goes to die. Oh, good. Sounds lovely. Ladies and gentlemen, let's not put this off any longer. Let's just get this thing going. All right, I'm going to be hitting play in 3, 2, 1, play. Play is hit. All right. So far, not so creepy. Aside from the room I'm in, this is the first time watching this in a completely dark room, watching a horror commentary in a completely dark room at night, because that's how night vision cameras work. All right, scenes of industrial-looking buildings. Oops, I'm going to turn the volume up. All right, we're just driving through the city. The Abandoned. Sirens are wailing. There's a young woman. Looks like she's on public transportation. As you do, driving by an old factory. Oh no, she's in the back of a cab. Who's talking here? She's got a fanny pack. Someone says big storm tonight. The guy in front. Is it the taxi driver or does she know her? All right, shot outside of a big old nasty building.
I can't imagine what a girl like you wants to do with the lots.
The lots. What's the lots? Bet we're gonna find out. She looks like him in the rearview mirror. He looks back. Music's getting a little intense now. Are we there? Holy frick! An old man just hit the window. It's the bell guy from Breaking Bad. Oh, he's a homeless man. She's in a cab. Homeless man. He wanted some money. She looks back and he goes back to his cart full of his possessions and muttering to himself and cursing her. They drove off and we're still just driving. Just a bunch of driving people. Jesus. This is a fast, action-packed intro. All right, we arrive somewhere. There's a security camera outside. She gets out of the cab. She didn't pay. It's okay. Cab driver drives off. It's an old, kind of Victorian, older-looking building. She's a big building. She's calling someone. She's still outside. She's just outside the front steps.
Mom. Hi.
She's calling her mom.
Yeah, I heard. Can you put her on?
Oh, there's a storm brewing, people.
Please, Mom.
All right.
Please call her on.
What's this girl's name? Julia. I
Well,
think.
she likes that. Can you just please tell her that I called?
Yes. I will.
Don't forget.
I'm not gonna forget. Please don't talk to me. She looks up at the security camera.
Yeah, I know that, Mom.
Remember your breathing exercises.
Yeah.
I don't know how many more opportunities
Yeah.
you get.
Yeah, okay, Mom. I gotta go.
This is a really riveting conversation. All right, she wants to get going. All right, she takes a pill. She's got a couple prescription pill. She puts one in her hand and she takes it without any water. This girl's a champ. She rings the doorbell. She looks at the security camera. The footage of the security camera.
Yes, sir.
All right. There's a gentleman walking her through the dimly lit inside of this building. It's beautiful inside. It's a mansion. The architecture is just amazing. Oh, it looks like she's going to be doing security or something here.
What is this place?
This guy's giving her the rundown. Okay. Yes, sir. So it's a... Oh, I don't like that. A monitor security camera of the two of them walking around. Now it looks like we're in the security booth. There's a gentleman taking a sip from a flask. All right, the guy she's with, what's his name? Is his name Dixon? I think his name's Dixon.
What a waste.
Dixon and Julia.
You have to be careful here in the street.
Miss Streak. Okay, so that's right. Her name is Streak. He says, you need to be careful here, Miss Streak. All right, Dixon's taking her around to all the rooms. Right now, they're just in the hallway. He's giving her a history lesson. I don't care much for this history lesson. Nobody vandalizes this place, and nobody steals. Does it happen? People steal all the time. Be happy with what you have, people.
This job pays well for a reason. The nights here can be long, dark.
Oh, okay. So yeah, she's going to be a security person here. He must be head of security.
I like the night.
We own the night. That's a great movie if you're into movies that aren't that great.
In front of the screens. Got it.
Oh, one patrol, one in watching in the security room. So we keep flipping back and forth to being there and then seeing where they are on security screens. All right, we've now entered the security room with all the cameras. Gosh, there's a lot of cameras.
Day one.
Hi, nice to meet you. I'm
Hello?
Julia, but everybody calls me Streak.
Hey, Streak.
That's great.
Oh, the guy does not care. She puts her hand out and he did not shake it. Dixon smiles.
Take you through the controls.
She looks around. There's
Pretty intuitive.
pictures of scantily clad women on the walls.
You go on patrol once every 2 hours. Cooper will communicate with you using this headset,
Ooh, I love that job.
camera, and microphone.
That would be so much fun. You just
Supposed to feed Cooper?
walk around creepy places all night. Well, maybe that wouldn't be that fun.
Simple enough?
Oh, okay, so
If you're having trouble with electricity.
when you go on these walks, you also take with you a camera feed that has a live feed to the security room.
Yep.
Obviously.
Don't forget the uniform. That is the most important part of this job.
The uniform.
Have a great night.
Ooh, Dixon walks
Back
out.
to the right if you want to change there.
This guy isn't even looking at her.
Feel more comfortable.
What's his name? Cooper.
Which I could probably make an exception for that. Tonight.
I'm gonna go to the locker room.
Ooh, bet you are. He's a little creepy. This guy's a little bit creepy with how he talks to her. Right, she left. She's going to the locker room. She's getting changed. She's getting her security clothes on. She's changing in the mirror. She got her undershirt on. Now she's putting on her security shirt. She's gonna unbutton it up. Hopefully we don't have to sit through every single button. All right, I changed. She's now tucking in that shirt. You gotta be prim and proper here. It's blue. Her shirt's blue. Does that mean she's blue collar? Ooh, thunder rumbling. Emma's flag of thunder. I'm just looking at her. She's right over here, but she doesn't see it. All right, we outside, the rain, thunder. Now we're inside with Streak and Cooper. We're watching the security footage together.
Spend a lifetime in here.
Well, most people don't last more than a week.
I'm not going to last a week. I probably will last about 1 week. There's a picture of someone in there.
Story.
What's my story?
Yes,
Story.
that's what she asked.
Let me see.
You buns home at
It's very
Gilbertson?
long, detailed, richly.
A camera went out. No one seems to care.
Let's start with tonight's chapter. I guess it starts out that I'm sick and tired of Dixon wheeling in some local community college.
Oh, this guy's an ass. And she knows it. I know it.
That's my story.
And you know it.
Because
And that's why we're watching
next
this.
day, or possibly a week from now, but without question, it's going to happen. You're going to decide that patrolling a big empty building every 2 hours is not what was meant for you in your life. Big aspirations.
Cool. Where are the
And then you
ghosts?
quit.
I want to see the
Then Dixon's
ghosts.
gonna bring in someone who's just like you.
Okay, so he's
Sit
just
right
being a
next to you,
smart
have
ass
the
here.
same
He said,
conversation.
okay, so you're going to leave, and then you're going to become, or you're going to do a round, and then you're going to be all scared, and then you're going to leave in a week.
You have no idea.
He's just being a bum.
Sorry, sweetheart.
She's going to prove him wrong.
Welcome to the big world of security.
Okay.
Excuse me.
I would love to be a security man. Right.
3, 4.
What he turned off all the lights in the building. How are they going to see? Oh, he cracked open a beer. He's just gulping it, and she's just looking at him grossly. And he burped. Oh, I think he might have puked in his mouth. I think he might have puked.
It happens every time I try to burp.
What, you throw up in your mouth? You sicko? He just stares at her while he takes another sip. Where are you 24?
25, 23.
He's trying to figure out how old she is. She's not going to tell him.
All right, we're just going to stick with 24 then.
Why does that
Are you
matter?
talking to me now?
Tough, right? Bet you're a good student.
You know,
Just pet,
maybe we'll see.
right?
He takes another sip of his beer.
Fit. Like your arms.
Sir, you are gross
So
and nasty.
What, karate?
I
Taekwondo? Judo? Jiu-jitsu?
think it's time to do a round here, people. Not of shots, although that would be nice. Pillow fights. He's just a creepy middle-aged man shooting the shit.
Boxing.
He knew it. He knew it. Oh my gosh.
You have to for this job.
Oh, yeah? Is that what Dixon told you?
Yes.
I must have missed that one. I can't kickbox.
I can kick boxes easily. You put a box in front of me,
Guess what?
I will kick it.
You don't.
He says, "Oh, Dixon lied to you. You don't need to know kickboxing."
I don't think I've seen one of these since 1982.
He reaches out and grabs her fanny pack. She goes, "Whoa!" He goes to open it. She freaks out, and then he does like a karate move, like, "Ooh,
Quick. Kickboxer.
frick off." That's no. And she goes to leave, and he burps. Patrol.
Now without this, you're not.
Oh, he goes over and he hands her the camera that goes around your head. That's right, I remember seeing that in the trailer. She goes to grab it, he pulls it away,
Sound like this.
and then he hands it back to her. And says it goes this way. She looks at him. "Thanks, Tips." All right. He is now creepily watching every room. She goes and she's in the elevator. She's got the device on. She closes the elevator door. She's just looking at the floor. Oh, there's a picture of the elevator inside the elevator shaft. The gears turning the elevator. Oh, something stopped. The lights go out. Just like Cooper. Little burpy boy. Cooper's watching her in the monitor, stuck in the elevator.
Do you miss me yet?
Oh, you fricker.
Me? I'm not doing anything.
Yeah, you are.
Just a little, welcome ceremony, a little initiation.
Oh, he's the one.
Security room.
He's the one who stopped the elevator and turned all the lights out. She's clicking buttons, nothing's happening. Come on, Cooper, don't be an ass.
Cooper, this is not a game.
Games. I don't play games.
Just... Oh, she hurt. She looks around the... She's hearing footsteps. She's looking around the elevator, but nothing's there. She puts her hand over her mouth. Her eyes go big. She's hearing whispering coming from behind her. Her hand is over her mouth. She has a look of complete terror on her face. The whispering gets louder. She turns around. She's freaking out.
Please, Cooper, let me out. Please, Cooper, please open the door.
Uh-oh.
Open the door.
Doesn't look like he's...
Relax. I'm just testing the cutoff switch.
Please open the door. Cooper.
Seems to be working fine.
Oh, what an ass. Right, he turned everything back on. Ooh, I don't think I would even have enjoyed that. Creepy ass building at night. She stumbles out of the elevator. She's clearly shooken. She's shook. Trigger, fam, it's lit. Alright, now she's strutting down the hall. In the dark building, thunder rumbles. We still do have a couple lights on. Right, she's going down the main stairs. And this is a big building, people. If you've ever seen a big building, think about an even bigger building of that building, and that's what this building is like. That's how big this building is. Right, she's in like the main entrance, which is massive. She's looking at all the architecture. Whoa, was that filmed in? No. Looked like that part was filmed in the ROM in Toronto, but I don't think so. She's in another huge room full of pillars. She looks like a little ant in this room. That's how big this room is. Music continues. That's what the subtitles told me.
I can see.
Oh, he's still creeping on the monitor.
Believe how huge and beautiful it is.
Watching every room she goes in. He's keeping an eye on her. Whoa.
This place is amazing.
Oh, he made a dick joke.
You want to see something even better?
The ghosts. Yes,
Why
please.
should I trust you all of a sudden?
'Cause I'm all you got tonight, babe.
Babe.
Go over your left and exit through there.
Don't go to your left. Guarantee you that's where the gross people are.
On your right, go down that corridor.
Alright, she's following his instructions. Let me tell you one thing for sure. I would not be following his instructions. I'd be doing the opposite of what he said. I don't trust this guy. Alright, so she's walking down a really quiet hallway. It's appropriately lit. There's some statues. There's a mirror. She looks at her reflection. She fixes her little head camera. Holy frick! She saw a woman with like a bloody face. Oh my gosh, that frickin' freaks me out so bad. I don't think I like this idea of doing a night vision camera. She looks back in the mirror. Nothing. Just her reflection. Oh my gosh. I was not expecting that. But that's what you get in a horror movie. Alright, she turns. Julia starts walking away. You can still hear the thunderstorm outside. We're in a nice big room. Chairs stacked against the wall. Sounds like there might be a clock. There's a couple big pillars in the middle of the room. She reaches out, touches one. She's admiring it. And there she is on the security camera. She's looking around.
Dark in here.
Oh, she's now in like the electrical room.
What is that smell?
And he can't really see anything except for where her flashlight is pointing. She smells something. Holy frick! She smelled something real bad. Don't worry, it's just a rat. Dead rat.
Very promising, Miss Streak.
He takes another sip of his beer.
Jerk.
Oh frick, she heard a whisper that said this way. Oh no. Oh frick. I don't like this, I don't like this, I don't like this, I don't like this. Alright, we're cooking something in the microwave. Cooper is making microwave dinner. Oh, it's hot. Burned his finger. He blows on it. Alright, we're back in the security room. He puts a plate down for her.
Complimentary first night meal. Enjoy.
Oh, he made that for her. Probably roofies in it.
Looks like hospital food.
It is.
You know why hospital food tastes the way it does?
Why?
It's because of the environment.
Get out of the hospital.
Oh.
Think about that.
Why are you being so nice to me?
I'm not being nice. That's company policy. A few hours, your stomach's gonna be grumbling. You're gonna want to fall asleep. You need that fuel.
Get that fuel. Some of that gas. Gas is as the kids call it. She looks back at that picture. He acknowledges, yes, she is. She is pretty.
Yep.
Are you guys close?
Nope.
Hey.
Oh,
Enough.
you don't want to talk about it. I don't want you to talk about it either. He rubs his nose and takes another sip of his beer.
You know, I have a daughter too.
She's not eating her food.
Her name's Clara.
She's making small talk. She's gonna show him a picture. Yep, she hands him a picture. He looks at it. It's a tiny little photograph. He's looking at her all weird. And then he just acknowledges the picture and hands it back. What the hell's wrong with her daughter? He takes another sip of his beer. She's clicking some keys. There's no signal. Hold up. Wait a minute. Put another battery in it. She looks in the blueprints. She finds out what room it's in. She's hitting buttons. Looking at blueprints. Oh, she found it on the blueprints. Jeezums, hold on, people. This is just a little too action-packed. It's really hard to keep up with commentary on this.
441 on the screen.
Because there is no 441.
But there is. It's on
It
the
says 441
blueprints.
right here.
They never got around to finishing it before they ran out of money.
Oops.
Where's the circuit breaker for the cameras?
He's
I said there's no 441.
He's
Doesn't
annoyed.
matter what the blueprint says. If anyone should know, it's me. I've been here since the beginning of time.
Wow.
Well, someone should check it out.
That's a good idea. Someone should do that. So why don't you go down there?
Okay.
Matter of fact, I'm telling you to go down there. Don't come back until we have 441 on the grid.
Oh, what an asshat. He snaps his fingers. She snaps back. She snaps back at him. He hands her little camera microphone thing. She leaves. He sighs. I cannot tell what is going on in this man's face. His head. By his face. Alright, she's reciting numbers. Alright. Oh no. Oops. Oh no, oh no, oh no. We're back in the electrical room. She's whispering to herself. Oh no. Oh, frick. Alright, she's at the breaker box. She's illuminating. The light that's illuminating the room is only the light from her flashlight. She's trying to figure it out. Cooper's watching on the monitor. Alright, she's hitting breakers. 852. Where's 852?
2.
Alright, lights come on. I guess lights weren't supposed to be coming on in there. She starts walking away. She's walking towards the wall. She's looking around. What's supposed to be there? Why is she walking like a zombie? All right, there's a big door, big metal door that's all locked, and it says caution, no trespassing. He's watching her on the monitor still. She whispers to the door. Yes. Yes, because it's very creepy.
Nothing.
Oh, frick! She walks away and someone knocked on the door behind her. She slowly turns and looks at the door. Just a pan in shot of the door. There's a big old nasty lock on it. All right, we're back in the office. He's playing cards. She walks in. She done sits down.
I heard something in there.
Yeah, what's that?
Gross.
I don't know, behind the door.
There's nothing there. I told you that.
I'll show you what's not in there.
Why were the cameras down there? Why were they turned off?
He's not
It's an
answering.
unfinished section. They told us not to go down there.
There's something there.
Impossible.
It is completely possible because she heard it.
Can you see it?
She points at the screen. Oops. Holy frick! It just went all
I
staticky
told you something's not right.
and
No.
door buzzing. Oh, it's the old. They see it's an old man that she saw earlier in the taxi.
Shelter for the night.
What are we gonna do about it?
Well, Lewis is gonna have to go down there. Tell him to scram before he breaks that window.
Excuse me. Watching him bang on the door of the building. He has his dog with him, and it's raining.
That person will be me.
All right. He rolls. Oh, he's in a wheelchair.
I didn't realize.
Safe.
He gets himself all positioned, and he puts himself in his wheelchair. And gets his legs all nice and
I'm coming with you.
strapped in.
Oh, really? Now?
He wheels away. She didn't know. He was a dick. But I've always said this, people. All right, he's banging at the door. He's there at the wheelchair. She's opening the door. She opened the door to talk to him.
You gotta turn around.
Please, man, it's so cold out there. I have no place to go.
Can't do it.
It's,
All that space in there and it just stands empty. I just need one night inside.
no.
Gotta move on. I told
No.
you the storm's gonna get worse. Find some place.
You need to find a different shelter.
I'm begging you.
He's yelling past her.
You know,
She keeps looking at him.
God, I just need one night inside.
What are you gonna do, Cooper?
No, please, man, I'm begging you. I'm begging you.
It's not my call. Sorry.
Good. Stick to your guns.
Straight. Shut
Do
it.
not let that guy in.
Shut it straight. Come on.
All right. She shuts the door.
Hey, don't leave me here. Come on, have some compassion, man. Have a heart.
No,
I'm gonna die out here tonight.
you're not gonna die.
I'm gonna die out here while you're inside. And I hope you remember my face.
I will always remember your face because you're Ding Ding Man from Breaking Bad.
What's he gonna do? He's an old man. We can't leave him like this. Have a heart, Cooper.
Oh, no.
I
No.
said no.
She looks at him very angrily. She looks back at the old man. He looks at her.
Letting him in.
No, you're not.
It's freezing out there.
I'm not losing my job for him.
You don't have to worry.
She opens the door.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
Ooh, Cooper is hella not happy. He rolls away angrily. All right, her and Mr. Ding Ding and his dog are walking through one of the tiny halls. And by halls, I mean mints. Breath lozenge, or throat lozenge. All right, she's leading him somewhere. She opens a door,
You can stay here,
walks in.
but you have to leave before sunrise. And don't go walking about. The entire building's wired with cameras. We won't hesitate to throw you out.
Yes, ma'am.
What's your name?
Jim,
Hey, Jim. How you doing, Jim? My name's Jonas.
I don't know you, but I just put myself out on a limb for you, and I need to know you're not going to screw me over.
He smiles and nods.
my heart. What's your name?
Julia.
Julia.
I'm sorry about earlier today, Julia.
Oh, he remembers
I'm a good
with the
person.
cab.
I'm not a bad person.
Yes, you are. You're a crazy man with a ding ding bell. All right, he's gonna prove it. She turns around. She closes the door.
What's up, boy? What are you thinking?
Oh,
What do you think?
he's talking to his dog, but he doesn't look that happy. Oh, my nose is so itchy. I think I might die. All right, she goes. She's looking at his cart of stuff. There's a hammer. Oh, all right. I think we're back in the security office. Cooper's putting on some music. He takes a nice little swig from his flask. Oh, she has the hammer, and she's hitting that lock in the electrical room. You can hear the banging from all over the entire building. But Cooper can't hear it because he's too busy drinking and listening to some nasty ass country music. Gross. You're a gross man, Cooper, for listening to country music. Alright, he's just relaxing. Oh, but he's still watching her. Oh no, he's not even looking. He's probably drunk. She did it. She broke the lock. She throws the lock off. That's vandalism. She tries to lift the bar to open the door. She can't. She's pushing. Oh, nope. It's not budging. She's gonna strain a muscle. Try kicking it, kickboxer. She starts, holy frick! She walks away, and it just pops open and creaks open a couple inches. She opens the door. It creaks as it opens. There's a breeze coming from the dark room. She takes a couple steps in. Cooper, he's just in his own world. Has no idea she's doing that. She's walking down a dimly lit hallway. Security camera. Oh no, the security camera on its own tilts up. And now you can no longer see her. All the security cameras in here are tilted up. And Cooper he's freaking drunk out of his mind right now. She calls out in the hallway. There's still lights in there. It's dimly lit. Oh no. Oh, I thought the lights were gonna go out, which they probably will. She's calling out. I bet you want an answer, girl? Oh, While she looks, there's people carved some names into the wall. All right, she gets closer to the end where it's dark. She's still tooting along.
What are you thinking, boy?
Oh, okay, we're with Jim.
Time.
Ding ding man. He talks to his dog.
Oh, yeah. I think it is. Yeah.
Oh no, he sits up. He's rustling something.
Let's see. 1, 2, 3.
He's got pills.
Bit back in there. Let's see.
Or he gets out a knife.
1, 2. Oh, the hell with it.
Or he just takes a pill off a knife with his mouth. And he seemed to be really enjoying it. I don't get that. That's weird. All right, we're with Julia. She is walking in. There's like no light in here. She has her flashlight out. It is dead. Silent. She's looking at where the flashlight hits the floor.
Cooper, are you seeing this?
She calls out to Cooper. There's no response. Looks like scratch or chalk marks on the floor. Oh no. Oh no, no, no.
Cooper, are you there?
No, no, no. She's looking all around.
Hello, Cooper?
Oh no. All right, Cooper is in the washroom
What are you saying, boy?
with Ding Ding.
Oh, you want to go for a walk?
Oh no.
You heard the nice lady to throw us back out into the storm.
Oh, no need to yell. No need to yell at the dog. He's looking at his knife. He's gonna try to kill somebody. He's probably gonna be Julia. All right, we're with Julia. Speaking of Julia, flashlights. Holy frick! She just kicked something. It's all good. Yeah, she's moving along. Look around the creepy dark room. All right, on the monitor, we can see what she's seeing. But I don't think Cooper's there. But at least we can. Maybe it's recording it. I don't know. Play it back. Maybe make a vlog. There was a noise. She calls out into the darkness. She's in an unfinished cement room. What looks like an old bed frame leaning up against the. Holy frick! Something was just clanging. There's all this furniture everywhere. Thank you, subtitles. It just said eerie music. I think I'm about to get. Scared. All right. Her camera footage. Her face. Oh man.
I hear your plan, boy.
Ding Ding is walking down the corridor she went down. Oh, it looked like someone's perspective peeking from around the corner. Oh no, oh no, oh no. I don't like it, 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 I don't like it. Alright, he's in
What is this place?
one of the first unfinished places. He doesn't have a light though, it's completely dark for Ding Ding. Ding Ding's looking for trouble, people. Oh, they shouldn't let him in. Alright, she's breathing heavy, she's looking around. Oh, there's a medical gurney with blood on it, and a cabinet lying on the floor. By flow, I mean floor. She's looking at the wall, there's chalk. There's some chalk on the wall. Her perspective, or her camera's perspective. Oh, I don't like that she's gonna frickin' run into. Alright, the chalk has arrows. Indistinct whispering. Oh no. Oh no. She turns around. Girl, you went way too far in this place. Oh. Oh, it's dead quiet. She's breathing heavy. She sees a small room with gurneys. Old gurneys. She's pointing her flashlight at them. Oh no. Either it's going to be ding ding or something's going to jump up. She's moving her flashlight. Holy fuck! There's a... Oh, looked like a kid or someone on the gurney, but it was just sheets. Well, that wasn't very fun. All right. Please excuse me while I go change my underwear. All right. She's leaving the room, but the music is telling us a different story. There's pictures on the wall. On one of the unfinished walls. We still gotta worry about Ding Ding. They're all old and tattered, but they're still stuck to the walls. She looks more closely at some of them with the flashlight. She moves further into the room. She looks at one picture, Alex, Bethany, bunch of kids, but their faces are all distorted and gross. There's a desk. Oh, it looks like a little schoolroom or something. Oh no. Oh no. Looks like we're from the perspective of someone else in the room hiding behind something. Oh. Oh my gosh, she stepped on a doll. And then the doll had a voice box and it laughed. Oh, the doll is freaking creepy. She's looking at it. It's gross. It's old. A wooden face. Oh, Cooper.
I was taking care of
Some poopies.
manly duties.
Manly duties.
I need to shove her downstairs.
She's looking at more pictures. Obviously, Cooper's going to be seeing this too.
Have you seen this place?
They're all pictures of the kids drew of people,
There's all these drawings. It's like a dormitory or something.
but they're all very scary looking stick people.
Did you know about this place?
No.
I was told not to go in there, so were you. Get back up here.
Oh, there's a handprint on the wall.
There's somebody still living here. I know it.
Please don't find out who that person is. No, find out who that person is. Because I need to know.
Because somebody did.
Dun, 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 dun.
To let that piece of shit in here.
He closed her in there. It just what the camera showed. That metal door that popped open. And it's completely closed now. She's locked in there. She's hyperventilating. She's looking around. Oh no. She hears whispering.
Really? Who locked the door? The wind?
Please
Yes.
help me find the exit.
Can you remember how you came in?
No.
You can't tell me?
No.
There are no cameras there. I told you that, remember?
Oh no. I know where you are.
I see.
You're in a bad news bears place, baby girl.
For a minute.
You need, run.
Just relax.
Run, Felicia, run.
Anything.
All right, she's hyperventilating. Well, for one, it's your own fault. Oh.
A light, an arch, a chair.
I got so scared. I thought it was someone walking in front of the camera, but it was just a shadow. All right,
Everything looks the same.
it's too dark for me to really describe. Cooper's watching. He's got her headlights.
Who's that?
What?
Well, there's an interference on his end. Oh no. She's in a big room with a bunch of little rooms all around it, but it's completely dark. Oh no. Cooper just said he thought he saw something from her camera. She's saying to herself she's not going to let her mind play tricks on her. She's not going to let her mind play tricks on her. Guess what, baby girl? It's not your mind. It's an actual, real demon.
Towards the back and to the left. I think if you go that
Wrong, I know where to go.
Oh,
What do you mean?
how do you know?
I know where I am.
How are you some... Oh, the footage just went out. He tries to get it back.
Street, listen to me. I can't see you. If you can hear me, don't move. Stay right where you are. Do not move. I'm coming down.
Oh no. Alright, she's done. Just done walking. She is walking. And she don't know where she's going, but she's walking. Oh! I was looking away. Alright, we saw her walk by these like metal bars. A perspective inside the room where the bars are looking out. Holy frick! Oh my gosh, it's a little kid and its face is all distorted and gross. She screams, she starts running the opposite way. Alright, we're with Cooper. He's at the entrance of something? Oh no, he's gonna get frickin' stabbed by...
What happened?
Oh, she made it out. She can't talk.
You see? That homeless piece of shit that you let in locked you in.
It wasn't there.
Oh man, she can't catch her breath.
We're gonna find him right now. We're gonna escort his ass out. He's gonna sleep the night in a puddle.
Good.
Something else in there. It was not him.
It was a little kid who was a demon. A demon child.
$100 says he left his room. Come on, let's go find out.
Well, don't make that bet because you lose. He did leave his room. Oh, he was watching from the pipes. All right, they go into the room, call his
I'm
name.
here. That's why
There's,
you keep the scum outside. Understand?
but he was in the electrical room. He heard the whole conversation. All right. Oh no, this is where frickin' Ding Ding dies. Yeah, he's walking through the creepy place, and it looked like someone's perspective watching him as he walked. Oh no. He lights a Zippo. He's looking around. Oh, don't. And this is where he dies. Alright, he can't see much. He's stumbling through in the darkness. His eyes are wide open, trying to see. Oh, his Zippo went out. Now it won't light. Oh, it lit. Oh no. Oh no, he's looking around. Oh no. He's just looking around in the darkness. Oh, frick. I don't like it. I don't like it. Whooshing. Oh, shit. It goes out again. He's gonna like, frickin' someone's gonna be right frickin' there. Don't do it. Don't do it, Ding Ding. Oh, lights are flickering around him. Oh. Lights are flickering in the other room. He turns. He looks. Oh, it looks like a bathroom or something. He walks in. Jones is feeling a little bit better now. Where's his dog? All right, he looks at the mirror. It's all broken and cracked. But there's a sink. Oh no. There's buzzing. Oh no. A shadow moved in front of the camera. He thought it was his dog. It's not his dog.
Boy,
Yeah, it is a boy. He's gonna be a creepy ass boy. Alright, he goes back to the mirror. He turns on the tap. But it's all gray, nasty water. Oh, now it's looking a little clear. He keeps looking at his face in the mirror. He's washing his hands. He's making faces at himself in the mirror. He's still just watching. Oh, there's something behind him. He turns off the water. He stands up straight. Oh! Holy frick! He just flew backwards. Oh! He flew forward, hit the sink, cracked it, and blood sprayed everywhere. There's a feature in the mirror, but you can't see it because it's all broken. Did not like that. That was not too scary, though. All right, glorious shot of the building. Cooper is looking at the footage stuff. He's trying to find where Ding Ding went. Julia's getting tired. She takes off her security vest and all she has on, or security shirt. All she has on is a white tank top, and Cooper noticed. And she's doing some typies. She's looking for something.
Clean this place up.
She's locking it up.
Well, I can't find this scumbag anywhere, and that's unacceptable. Shit.
Oh no, he just cursed for no reason.
Found it.
What'd you find?
Well, a center for physically deformed and mentally challenged children.
Okay, we're listening to an audio file. Oh, it could be a video. It looks like this is the history of this place for deformed children, which makes sense. Yeah, we're watching footage of a reporter. Looks like it's mad old. Yeah, that's this. Okay, so they're showing footage of mentally ill and deformed children in the unfinished cement rooms that she was just in. He's watching. Cooper's not happy.
5 years of age left unattended for hours in this grisly basement.
Oh, it's gross. More footage of children. Oh, they're like some are foaming at the mouth. Ew, one kid's just jumping in the corner.
Sitting alone on the bathroom floor.
Ew, the feces all in the rooms.
We don't need to watch this.
No, don't watch it.
Dr. Thorndike.
Thorndike? More like Thorndick.
Nobody else wants these children.
Well, it doesn't seem that you want them either.
We're low on staff. We're low on budget.
Then how do you respond to the allegations of malpractice?
Turn it off. Turn it off. It's.
Most qualified physicians.
Don't keep watching. Oh, we're watching this on YouTube.
Patients have been victims of abuse.
How old is this movie? 2015.
All right, that's it. We're done here.
All right. The
We leave today.
the guy at the hospital, he said, enough is enough.
Cry for help.
I wonder if you can actually find this video on YouTube.
I'm Warren Rollins. Back to you, Bob.
Warren Rollins. Back to you, Bob. They turn it off. They just stare forward in silence. Julia looks at Cooper. Cooper looks forward.
They probably spent their life in there.
They probably died in there.
I could sense it. They're still there.
She's a Jedi.
He's the one who locked you in. You got confused and scared. You're a very confused girl.
I'm telling you what I saw.
We enough already. Enough!
Hey, that's enough from you, old man. Middle-aged man. Oh, he holds up pills. He looks at her. She looks.
My stuff.
Yeah,
Oh, he went through her stuff.
because somehow something wasn't just quite right tonight. Something didn't smell right.
Well,
Because
it
in
was
all
the
my
food
years
you
here,
made.
One night shift with you has created more havoc than anything I've ever seen.
Because she carries demons with her.
Did you not take your 3 antipsychotic pills this evening?
Oh,
Oh,
shit.
it is now.
She has antipsychotic pills and he called her out on it.
I'm not crazy.
Well, he looks at her.
My whole life I've
He-
been able to sense things that
he
I can't
looks-
describe.
very
When I told the doctor that I could
unhappy.
put me on these pills, and if I don't take these pills, then they're gonna take Clara away.
Your daughter, Clara.
Yes. Yes.
You can't do this. This job is not for you. This is not right for you. This building at night.
I am not crazy. I am not crazy.
Oh.
I know what I saw. Please, I am not crazy.
Oh, she stands up. She looked. The door is
We
open.
gotta pull him out of there, and then we've got to shut the door. We can't let those kids
He
out.
backs up. He's looking at her.
Cooper, please, I'm begging you.
She turns around. She's begging him.
Because spirits can't travel through doors? Is that why?
You don't understand. I have seen some things down there, Cooper. I have seen things down there.
He's not going to believe you.
Why not?
Because you're delusional. That's why. You've done enough tonight.
Cooper.
Cooper,
I'm not letting you out of here.
Come on, Cooper.
Why?
Because you're not thinking right. Because you put me in jeopardy. Because I need this job.
Ooh, Jeopardy.
I don't have anywhere else to
Alex
go.
Trebek.
You can take your pill and go fool someone else like you fooled me. I can't.
Listen.
No pill
Cut
changes this.
her a break.
Do you understand?
For one, there is something down there,
Sorry. Don't be. I don't need your pity.
and it's going to find you in your sleep. Oh. Oh, she pulls out her stun gun.
Fucking kidding me.
She holds it in his face.
We shut the door, Cooper.
Oh, what? You're gonna stun me?
Yes.
I'm gonna do it.
Put it down. You're not gonna do it.
This,
No, you're not.
you know
This
what?
is just gonna prove that you're crazy, and you're gonna lose everything.
I think this just goes to prove that she is crazy. She's gonna freaking stun him in the face.
I'll go down. I'll go down and I'll shut the door.
Okay, good. He puts his hands out. She's still holding out the stunner. He takes her hand with the stun gun in it.
That's better.
She cries. Oh, he handcuffs her in the office.
I'm not taking any chances. Can't trust you anymore.
Please hurry, Cooper. Please, don't leave me alone.
Right, Cooper gets the keys.
What?
He's leaving.
Don't take the elevator.
Seriously?
He points at the chair. He's like, seriously, he has to take the elevator. But now she's locked in there. He's going to get stuck in the elevator. She's going to have to chew her hand off. She's going to have to chew her hand off to save him. All right, my baby boy Cooper. He's in the elevator. She said, don't take the elevator. He done took the elevator. Yeah, right. Julia in the office. She reaches over, she grabs the chair. She moves it close to her. The elevator's whirling. He's waiting for the... The elevator stops.
Come on. Street, did you touch anything up there?
I'm not doing anything.
Oh no. Now the lights go out in the elevator.
It's not the generator.
Oh man, she's watching.
Maybe we should call someone.
She's watching from the
Both get fired in front out in the store.
Oh, man.
The shit that you let in here.
She's watching in the security camera.
Maybe you could tell me your ghost stories. That'll amuse them. But I'm gonna try to pry this thing open and get to the breaker.
All right, he's prying open the doors. Where is he? All right. He's near a floor.
It's not safe.
Oh no, he's gonna get out and the elevator's gonna go and it's gonna chop him right proper in half. He starts lifting himself. He's slow. He's halfway out of the elevator. The elevator starts moving again. It starts lowering.
Closing.
It's closing. He can't get the lower half of his body out. It's gonna close on him. He slides back in. Just in the nick of time. All right, well, elevator's going. He's got to try to get into his wheelchair now. He takes a deep breath before he attempts it. Julia just sitting in the security room, scared. Cooper gets in his chair. Took a bit of effort, but he did it. Now he's nice and comfy. Oh, he's getting his legs all nice and cozy in his wheelchair. He puts his fang-dangle little flat face camera back on.
Cooper, are you okay?
Yeah, no thanks to you, lady. All right. He's rolling. He's rolling. All right. Now he's in a creepier part of the building.
One thing I want to know.
He's rolling slowly, looking around.
When you were down in that shelter,
Yeah.
how did you know where the entrance was?
She just had a premonition.
Which way to go?
She had a premonition.
I don't know.
Because she's not crazy. She can see things. She's watching Cooper in the monitors.
Did you hear that?
Oh, he heard whispering. He takes his flashlight out. She covers her mouth. She looks terrified at the monitors.
Cooper, you gotta get out of there.
Cooper. Holy shit! Oh my gosh, there was a bunch of kids peeking around the pillars in the room he's in. Only she could see it from the monitor.
Can you see something?
Yeah, Cooper. Oh no. Hopefully the kids don't like people who hopefully the kids don't like the taste of people who can't use their legs.
What did you see?
The kids.
They're out.
Oh no. Cooper is just wheeling along. Doesn't seem too happy about that information. He stops. He hears the whispering. He stops.
There's no such thing as ghosts.
They're not ghosts.
One jump out getting in my head. Because I had a few drinks. Wait.
He says, wait. He can hear the whispering. He can hear the whispering. All right, he starts rolling again. Yeah, he's got this. All right, he's in the electrical room.
Let's get this over with.
All right, people, we're going to get this over with. We're going to get this right proper over with. All right, she's watching his POV camera. And it starts sounding all weird. All right, he's at the entrance.
I can hear the dog.
Oh, no.
Hey, boy.
He calls for the dog. Oh, no. No. It's all dark for the entrance of that door. He's not very good at whistling. Cooper's pissed. He's not going in there.
Hey! If you're in there,
Oh, no.
it's your last chance.
Oh,
Shutting this door.
he's saying that to the to Ding Ding. Holy frick, I just thought I saw a face in the darkness. Holy frick! His wheelchair's rattling. What the hell is going on?
Close the door.
What's going on?
What the hell is going on with his chair? His wheelchair's rattling. It's like he can't control his wheelchair. Oh!
What are you doing? Don't go in there.
Oh no, he's flying down the hallway in his wheelchair. And it's not him. He can't control his wheelchair. He goes into the darkness down the tunnel. She loses the signal from his camera. I don't like this. Oh, she looks over. She's trying to find something she can do to get out. She looks over. She sees the fire extinguisher, which may... Oh, there's keys. Come on. It's just like keys. those aren't going to be... There's keys sticking in the fire extinguisher cabinet. Oh, okay. She just wanted to open the cabinet. Oh my gosh, she could barely reach the keys before, and now she's able to actually reach inside the cabinet and get the axe out. All right, she measures up her hand with the axe. She swings! All right, she freed herself from the desk by cutting the handcuffs. She probably should have taken that axe with her, because those children probably have more sinister ways of killing you. Unless you don't want to kill the children. All right, so Cooper, he's somewhere in there now. His wheelchair stopped. He's in full control of his wheelchair. If I were him, I'd... Oh, excuse me, I'm so tired. If I were him, I'd go right proper back the way I came. By the way, happy Friday the 13th, everybody. I think I picked a good movie. It's a little slow at the beginning, but this has been the first time I've jumped in a movie in a really, really long time, and we're not done yet. All right, so she's been running through the place. Cooper's just wheeling his way through the abandoned old... Holy frick! There's a child on the wall, sitting from the wall with her back on the ceiling, and then it just turned and looked at the doorway, i.e. us. All right, the footage in the electrical room, everything's crashing. Computer beeping, there's information coming up on the screens, but it's all black. All the computers, all the cameras turn off. Oh, Jesus, Mary and Joseph. And the three wise men. Oh my gosh.
Who's that?
All right, we're with Cooper. He's rolling. He heard something behind him. Are you one of the grown-ups? Something said. Julia just hauling ass down the stairs. It's like frickin' 8 flights of stairs or something. Back with Cooper. He's in the complete darkness except for his flashlight. All right, I remember this from the trailer. He rolls into a room. There's a light in the room. And all these chairs in the room. Against the wall. He rolls into the middle of the room. Julia just ripping down the flights of stairs, running down the hallways. Yeah, she's running. Holy frick! The chairs start moving in the room with Cooper. He's watching these chairs slowly move. The camera's panning around his head. He hears whispering. The chairs move closer to him. The chairs completely surround him, facing him in a circle. He's just sitting there, a little freaked out. Holy frick! His chair got yanked out from underneath him. He fell into a couple of the chairs. Julia's at the entrance to the old hospital. There's the dog. Yeah, a little dog. He's a Rottweiler and he's cute AF. All right, her and boy are running down the corridor with all the cameras turned up. It doesn't matter because the cameras aren't working. All right, she's running through the main... I don't know what this room is. It's dark and there's all these different hallways going everywhere, but it's a big entrance. All right, she's walking through the hospital now. She's got her flashlight. She's panicked. She's got Boy with her. Boy's going in front of her.
Cooper, are you there?
If anything fecking happens to that dog. Rolling. All right, she's still looking for Cooper. Oh, she looks. That's not Cooper. There's someone lying on the floor. This could be Ding Ding. Bless. Is it Cooper? No, it's... She goes over to it. She touches it. It's a lying face. Holy frick! It's Ding Ding. And his face is all freaking cut up. And his eyes are still open. She screams and falls against the wall. She's terrified. Her eyes are closed. Oh, please don't let him get up. She stops crying immediately. She heard her name. She looks up. She looks to the ceiling. Oh my gosh, there's a boy standing right in front of her. There's a boy right in front of her. She just looks at him. He turns his head, looks at her. He's completely normal looking.
They're never gonna let you leave.
Oh boy. Oh boy.
My friends.
Why won't you let her leave?
Why would they do this to me?
That's a
They
good...
don't like grown-ups.
But she's different. She's different. She's different. She's different. She's different.
This place.
He nods his head.
You want me to show you?
Little boy's probably about 7. He puts his hand out. She's trying not to panic. She reaches out and takes his hand. He stands up. She stands up. Oh my gosh! She's walking holding the little boy's hand, but the little boy isn't there, but you can see she's like quote unquote holding someone's hand being led somewhere, but there's nothing there. All right. Oh, she's looking around and she can see the kids. They're all freaking, oh, there's the one that's twitching. Oh, there's the kid that just jumps in the corner. She can see the nurses and the staff. They're yelling. The children are screaming. The nurses are yelling at the kids. She's being led into a dark area. But I bet you she can see what's going on. All right, she looks as...
Some of us tried to run away.
Oh, she's watching kids trying to escape. She looks up and... Oh, some of the kids are all deformed. We knew that, but we can see them trying to escape. Climbing the brick walls towards it looks like a grate. A grate. I don't think they're gonna make it though. She's not scared anymore. She's just looking after them. Oh, the kids are trying to wave someone down. She looks around. Here come the nurses. There's no audio. We're just watching the nurses grab the kids and take them away. She looks after them.
Where are they taking them?
She asked the little boy. I don't understand what I'm seeing. Oh, okay, it's a dirty, wet room. And they put the kids... Oh no, the kids are just washing their... They're at like a little pool. A little fountain. And they're just washing their faces or something. You can't really see the kids' faces.
In here to keep them quiet.
So it's a big empty...
Drank the bad water.
Oh no. These kids drank the rainwater,
Arrived, it was too late.
but it's all poisoned. We're just watching the kids just drink the water. Alright, she's not holding the little boy's hand. She's looking at these kids, though.
They all died.
Yes.
Except for one.
Uh-oh. There's a girl now in that fountain. Oh. It's her daughter. She runs over to the water. Cooper's there. He's actually there. He says, "Don't you do it." She jumps in. Oh, okay. She's underwater now. Ooh, boy. It's all slow motion. She's just sinking in the water. Great cinematography here if you're into that kind of shit. Alright, she's looking around. She can't see anything because nothing is there. It's all in her head, people. Alright, down in the darkness, is there something? My goodness, the cinematography here is stunning. Her in the water. Oh, something grabs her leg in the water. She screams. Just bubbles come out. She can't get to the surface. She's being pulled further into the water. There's arms that reach down. It must be Cooper. He grabs her. He's in the water. He lifts her up. He jumped in after her. He pushes her out of the fountain. It's weird that it's a fountain. It looks like a fountain, but apparently it's a bottomless pit. Oh, frick! Something now has Cooper. She's holding on to him, but it's trying to drag him under the water. She's pulling. He's saying, "Go, go." He gets dragged into the water. She screams after him. Going after him. Right, she turns around. She's on a mission now. Where are you going? Where are you going, girl? She's got no flashlight. She's looking around. She's having a hard time breathing. She's leaning against the wall. Alright, she's out strutting away. All the beds are shaking and vibrating. Things are being thrown all over the place. Poltergeist frickin' 2017. She's terrified. She turns around. Nothing's hitting her though. It's all flying past her. It's actually kind of funny. Because she's just like, it's just flying around her. Oh, she done got hit. She done got hit by a chair. She's on the ground. She picks herself up. She holds her stomach. Oh, chair just missed her, she screamed. This isn't scary. This is kind of just funny right now. All right, she's running away. She's running and crying. Oh, she's at the door to get out. She's hitting the door to get out of this place. I heard something. Probably just Emma. The door is locked. She can't get out. It obviously locks from the other side. Ooh, she's got a right proper wound on her forehead. She walks away from the door. Oh, there's someone behind her. It's a young girl. She's a pretty girl. She's not nasty or deformed. Julia turns around and looks at her. Julia cries. She has an ugly face cry going on right now. Oh, her face is deformed, but it's not like it's not nice, but you can still see she's a pretty girl. But she has like a growth on the side of her face. Julia touches her face, strokes it. Still ugly crying in her face. Oh, she says it's not your fault. You know whose fault it is? Cooper. The little girl, she's probably about 14 or something. Julia hug. I'm confused. Why is she now hugging the little girl? He's. Oh. Is it Julia? Or, I mean, Claire, whatever her daughter's name is. And that's why when she gave the picture to Cooper, he's like, oh, very nice. Here's the picture back. Sorry, as they were hugging all the kids in the facility all the ghost kids are standing around. All right, we see the kids. They're now walking away. They're all standing along the way of the door. Kind of like an army thing. The door opens. Where's the dog? They turn around and leave. The door closes. All right, we're in a hospital. We're looking at a monitor. We got a IV bag. Got a big old nasty IV bag. Yeah, she's lying in bed. Does she have a tube in her throat? We're focusing on a close-up of her face. A tear slips from the corner of her eye. And she flatlines.
This patient's been with us since she was a child.
What?
Stuck in a coma.
All right, so now we're...
Time of death, 8:34.
Whoa. Dixon from the beginning is talking about her as a patient. Mr. Streak, it's Cooper. She has the doll she stepped on. I like a moment with my daughter. All the paintings or the pictures that little kids drew in the abandoned place are all around the hospital room. And apparently Julia is Cooper's daughter, and she's been in a coma, and she just died? Clara is her doll. Julia with a tube down her throat. Oh, and the growth on the side of her face. She was the little girl. All right, well, okay, now we're back in, I guess, Julia's mind. She's left the building. It's daytime now. She's crying. She falls to her knees. She screams. She's outside the building, though. She pants and catches her breath. She looks around. Back in the hospital. Oh, and there's Ding Ding sitting outside the door, but he's not a homeless man. He just was sitting outside the door. Whoa, what the frick? All right, that's it. That's it, ladies and gents. The Abandoned. Okay. So everything that happened in the movie happened in her mind. And Cooper was her father. Clara was her doll. It was the wooden doll she stepped on earlier. And all the pictures she was seeing in the hospital, in the abandoned hospital, were, I guess, pictures she once drew, because she was in a coma. So that was her brain making sense of her situation in a hospital that had a whole bunch of nasty people. Dixon, the guy who gave her the job at the beginning, walking her through the... Oh, getting a phone call? I'm not gonna... Whoa. Okay, that's super creepy. It is literally my phone number but with two numbers switched around. Okay, that's... wow. Okay. That's not super creepy at all. Okay, so Dixon, who was showing her around at the beginning, is actually her doctor. So this all happened inside her head. And then I guess her leaving the building was, I guess the release of her being in the coma, I think. And then she was finally free. I don't know, it doesn't make much sense to me. But anyway, it was actually pretty good. I enjoyed it. I got proper scared there a couple times. And so I'm going to go ahead and give this, I think I'm going to give it a nice, big, juicy 7. I'll give it a 7. It was good. I got scared. I jumped for the first time in a very long time watching a horror movie. So, congrats to The Abandoned 2015. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to leave this episode here. Thank you so much for watching. If you're listening on the podcast, make sure you go over to YouTube and watch the night vision version of me watching this movie. You'll get to see me jump and pick my nose a couple times. Who doesn't want to see that? And if you want to find me on the social medias, you can go to horrorcommentary.com, and Chad's going to tell you a couple other places you can find us on the internets. Thank you guys so much for watching. Happy Friday the 13th. Stay scared, everyone. I'll see you in the next episode. Bye-bye.
Thank you for listening to Horror Commentary. Follow on Twitter at JK Horror Podcast. On Facebook at facebook.com/horror commentary. Or for more information, go to horrorcommentary.com. I'm Chad. See you next time. Bye-bye.